Hello everybody and welcome back to another Fear the Walking Dead video. Today we'll be talking about, is Alicia dead? And is the main villain in the final 6 episodes going to be Troy? And did he kill her? So let's jump right into this and say why it's Troy. It's a very open secret that it is Troy, but if you do not believe those secrets, what we know in the little trailer and the end shot of that episode, it basically spells out for us. We see a man, he has a map from Baja, California to Georgia, he has glasses, and we see a hammer. We also get shots in the trailer, and even I think in the trailer they also show Madison hitting Troy from season 3. It's a very weird thing to add into that trailer. And on top of all this, the person who plays Sherry basically spilt it out, where she spilled it all because they did a Walking Dead takeover, Fear the Walking Dead takeover. Each week another actor takes over and shows their shots from set, and she takes a shot and we see Daniel, Luciana and Dwight, but also seen in the back we see a chair that almost says Troy. Someone's stood in the way, but he's basically 100%, we know that's Troy. But how does factor into Alicia being dead? And there's two things. One, we see Alicia's arm at the end of that episode, and we see that Troy is hunting down Madison, so it makes sense for him to be picking up parts of the Clarks to be like, oi Madison, look what I've done. But more evidence just saying, oh, here's Alicia's arm, maybe Alicia got rid of the arm. We see in the trailer, Madison is crying, Madison is looking at a bag, then charging at Troy. You don't see Troy's face, but you see the side of it, it's obviously meant to be Troy. So it looks like Troy is hunting down Clarks, and it does make a lot of sense. Last time we saw the Clarks, Madison caved his skull in. The only Clark he actually liked was Nick, and Nick is long dead. So Troy's been chasing these characters down for all these years, and he's finally catched up to them. And it seems like in the trailer we see that Madison's going to be going for an emotional thing, having the confirmation that she is now the last Clark. She has lost her family. We do have that external factor that Alicia did survive the events of Season 7 and was alive at the start of Season 8. However, we don't know where that Troy scene takes place, and there probably is a time jump between Season 8A and Season 8B. So maybe Alicia's death is quite a new thing, and she might have made it to the 12th year into the apocalypse and technically survived that long, but Troy would have hunted her down and killed her. We know that Alicia is not going to be on the Walking Dead's universe anymore. She's done with Alicia. Alicia Carey's done. So it makes a lot of sense to make Troy seem like a big bad and be like the final big bad, have a personal stake with Madison, on top of just having your head caved in. Madison now has lost her daughter to Troy, and Troy's a sadistic person. He's the type of person that goes out of his way to do things like this. We've seen this in Season 3 when people leave, Troy hunted down his deserters and brutally murdered the family just to prove a point. And it seems like this is in Troy's character, and it definitely confirms that Troy will be the villain. It makes a lot of sense if you're having Madison be the lead, instead of having a brand new villain come in and having all that set up. You go back to the old season, you'd be like, okay, Troy, even though his death was pretty finite, retcon it like Madison's death, bring him back, you already have all that tension and build up, so you can get into those final 6 episodes running, really. And I'm really excited to have Troy be the final villain. His death does seem a bit weird to try and cave over, because he got his head caved in, and then we see his body get flooded into the water. So how do you survive all this? But I'm really excited that Troy's the villain, and I definitely believe Alicia's already dead. And that is why Madison is crying, and we see all these things about Madison. She's going to go for a personal story in a big arc in the final 6 episodes because of the confirmed death of Alicia. But please tell me down below, do you think Alicia is dead and that Troy has killed her? I'd like to know all your thoughts about Fear the Walking Dead in the comments. But this is it for me today, so goodbye, peace out, I'll talk to you in my next video.